Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Taurus for the month of March 2020. It is a general reading, therefore it will not resonate with each and every one of you who are watching. If this does not sound like your story, check your moon and your rising sign. Your messages could be there. If not, please check back in the following week when I put out a new message for your sign. So now I would like you to think of a question, and I will answer it with this crystal ball oracle card at the end of this reading. Let's begin. Your first two cards, we have the Moon and the Five of Swords. So you are navigating your way through the energy of the Five of Swords. Now, the Five of Swords is the unexpected, okay, in this deck of the Minchiate. It can speak to sudden surprises, hidden dangers. It's like misguided beliefs. It can be um, deceptive energy, someone who could be misleading you or being deceptive, or you yourself being deceptive. You see, the fox in the box is being, well, he's very clever. So he keeps himself hidden until the time is right, or keeps his plan hidden until the time is right. So this is the energy that you are navigating your way through. Um, so you may have a plan of some kind that you're keeping hidden, that could involve deception, or these energies can be vice versa. The Five of Cups, something that's flawed, imperfect. There's something that is lacking. So your plan may not exactly be perfected as of yet, or that it's lacking or missing something. Because with the moon, things are unclear, so that would make sense to me. There's some sort of thought or idea that you have with regards to the plan. It is something that makes you feel passionate or brings you excitement in some way. But again, now, and this could also be a message. Let me see. We have the Magician here, and in this deck, this is the sleight of hand, so it kind of really goes with this card. This is the Trickster. Again, we speak to deception or pulling off a deception. Whatever the plan is, whether it's you or the other person, there is some sort of deception here that is involved. Because here now, the Magician is coming with the card of Capricorn. This is like not wanting to take an impulsive decision because the plan seems to you in some way to be imperfect or unclear, or because of a deception. This Capricorn energy would be being very cautious, trying to be practical about the whole thing in some way. But it's like with the Three of Swords, the Capricorn is looking at the Three of Swords. That's like sitting in the eye of the storm. It's like the calm before the storm. So whatever you're planning could potentially cause a storm. Now, the next card would be Pisces. Pisces is, it can be being over trusting. It can be being fearful, It could be possibly a desire to escape reality. It speaks to being sensitive or maybe oversensitive about something, or emotional, or even being over emotional. It can also speak to uh, an ending or a resolution to a cycle. Now, the next card up here is Death, and it is a transformation or the ending of something. Again, that would go well with the Pisces. Whatever it is that is ending is emotional or makes you uh, oversensitive. Um, it has to do with a judgment call or a decision on what? The Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords, that's a lot of worry, anxiety, and despair. Keeping quiet about something that's eating away. It can be guilt. So you might have a plan, but you may end it because of guilt and despair and worry and anxiety about perhaps the storm that that might possibly bring. Let's continue and go deeper into this. So here we have you juggling two ideas, two relationships. Death is in the reverse right now, so you could be juggling. There's something, perhaps you may be having difficulty to decide whether to end it or not, because emotionally you're still emotionally attached to whatever this is from your past, a situation, a person. Again, Queen of Swords reverse, you're undecided. Here we have you undecided as to end it or undecided as to heal it. Undecided. So you don't really know what to do with this energy at this time. And you're being very cautious and careful. Yeah, see, you're looking at the board here, sitting down, and you don't really have a move to make at this point. And you're in the reverse. So this could have to do with rules, playing by the rules or not playing by the rules, which would make sense with the deception that we see up here, or the possibility of a deception. And so here you are, Queen of Coins, on either side of you, you're looking at details. Maybe lacking confidence in whatever this is, but the problem here, yeah, you see, we have this Three of Cups. That's a card of drowning in pleasure. And we have the Lovers here with the Fool. So that's a card of drowning in pleasure. Um, it can speak to being beguiled, being lured, seduced, um, tricked. There's a deceptive air to this card. Drowning in one's emotions, wanting to take that risk on the lover, dreaming of it. But it involves a deception, and it's something that carries guilt or that weighs on the conscience. And what is all of this doing? Burdening, weighing you down, fatiguing you. Yeah. So, you're trying to fit the pieces together. You took out the wish, the desire, the direction, or the direction. Yep, it's the direction that you want to go because you're holding a star and you're studying it. It's not in the lantern. It was there, but now you're studying it. It doesn't feel like it's quite over. It's like you're unsure whether you want to stick it back in that lantern or not. So you have the idea. This is something you're assessing whether you want to heal a relationship or not. Whether you want, uh, well, emotionally you want it, but um, emotionally you want it, but there's deception or trickery involved. And one part of you may feel that it's not right. Secretly, you desire the cup, but you you're looking at experience, or there's experience that you've gained keeps you in this protective. It's like you protect the home almost because you stand up here in front of it like a sentinel wrapped in your lessons with not much room to move. So clearly, your experience has taught you something here that is going to make you hesitate, or is making you hesitate. Let me have a look here. Nine of Swords. You could be overthinking. You could be wanting to, or have suspicions, or wanting to avoid suspicion. Um, Guilt about this connection. It's like right in the middle. There's that stalemate energy. Two of Swords. Very emotional. You don't know which to choose. Do you take the leap of faith? Do you extend the offer or do you accept the offer? It could be that very well that an offer was dropped into your cup. But what do you do with it? The Fool is bends down to smell the rose, but is completely unaware of the dangers that surround him. I don't feel that you are so unaware of these dangers because we have you looking or relying, or your all your experience behind you. It's probably the only thing that gives you strength right now because clearly you are immersed into the emotion. This, whoever this is, um, offers you pleasure. Um, okay, so this situation is haunting you, but or guilt or betrayal may haunt you also because of what I've seen um, that leads up to these cards. The Wheel of Fortune. This is about positive change to that energy of being haunted. Then we have the Sun, which is just rising, so there's very little clarity with regards to that. Again, I get like you're stuck. It's like you're looking at the opportunity, but you're not taking it. You're in that stalemate energy, but you want it to go away and stop haunting you. You don't know how. It's like one step forward and two steps back. You've been trying to put that energy behind you. I feel um, it's you haven't healed from it. So this is someone that you may have shut out before, but it's like you can't release it. It just comes back to haunt you. Not healing. So this can be something is lacking, and we know that something is missing in the plan. Um, as much as you miss this person, you're thinking of ending it again. So you must have had or will have communication or this offer if it has not yet arrived. But um, I think that you're going to get honest with yourself about this situation, and it is a truth that will hurt. Okay, because this knife cuts the wrist, and we see the blood. It's like cutting a lifeline almost. So very painful. But it's news that the other person doesn't want to hear, but it's news that you will deliver, because I see after much reflection you decide that this would bring too much heartbreak to you and maybe even to others, and decide to end this. And so this news could also be this news. So with regards to this situation, again, we have a plan that was still in the idea stage that did involve a deception. It would have been a plan that's a planned deception, okay? And it could very well have been or meant a third party where someone may have um, gotten pushed out or shut out or hurt by this deception. I feel that you're not going to allow that to happen for, whoever this message is for. Um, because that situation, as much as you desire that person, I don't feel that it's balanced. There's something missing in it, because we have the Five of Coins and the Eight of Cups. Five of Swords twice. You Yeah. Okay, so we'll just stop it there. Um, you had a question. Think of it now, and I will turn this card over. And this is your answer. No need to worry for whatever that question was. That is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking and sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has donated. Many blessings.